Hi, I'm Brand, and I love Lifetime Christmas movies.
I'm Patrick Serrano, and I'm liking Christmas movies more.
I'm Dan, and I despise Lifetime Christmas movies, and this is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast.
We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Yes,
Oh, boy.
yes.
You know what?
People around the world are standing up. They are excited. They are cheering because we're talking about 12 Men of Christmas.
I'm shook a little bit because ever since
Look at
I've
you.
known Patrick Serrano, he has introduced himself on this podcast as, "Hi, I'm Patrick Serrano, and I'm a Lifetime movie expert."
Well, what was it? The first week of July, he said he's not ready for Christmas.
He's not ready. He did?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe I just made that up in my head then.
I've been, I am a Lifetime movie expert.
Yeah,
but since
that hasn't
Christmas,
changed. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been
Since it's Christmas in July. I'm mixing it up a little bit.
Mixing
for
it
Christmas
up.
In July.
experimenting.
Yeah.
if
That's
you
right.
will.
We know. The New York Times said that I'm a Lifetime expert. So
They sure did.
Yeah. That's
They
like,
sure did.
you remember when the Wall Street Journal put us in their paper and we went to find an actual copy? You remember
Yeah,
that?
physical paper.
Impossible.
Yeah, we had to go to Barnes
We had to go
and
to
Noble.
Barnes and Noble to find it. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know that mine was printed in paper. I think it was an online, a listicle or whatever they call it.
A listicle.
We also got published in the Greer. What was it?
The something.
Greer Weekly.
It was
Taylor's
something local.
Taylor's Times.
Yeah, it was for Simpsonville. The
Yeah, yeah,
I don't remember what it was.
whatever.
Big
So
deal
we've,
for us. We've been around. We understand how
Yeah.
media works. For sure.
Absolutely.
We're all three
Any
megastars.
local paper, any local paper, we'll talk to.
Of course.
You should talk to your local paper, Patrick.
I've been in it.
For what?
Oh, really? For what?
Notable alumni of Blake High School
You were notable for doing the podcast?
for being a Lifetime person, I guess.
A
I don't know.
Lifetime
It was
movie
like
expert, of course.
Wow.
Yeah. It was about like my Lifetime movie and all that. I don't know. They
Patrick-
literally just found my Instagram and wrote a story about it.
There you
In a
go.
mere 2 days,
Yes.
you're going to be doing a Lifetime game show palooza live at Bramblefest. How you feeling?
Oh yeah. I finished my presentation.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is homework, you guys.
Yeah.
No one told me. I haven't made a PowerPoint since okay, get ready, Dan. But I had to do a persuasive essay or a persuasive presentation
Yeah.
in college in a communications class, and my topic was why you should like Mandy Moore.
Oh,
the
of course
singer,
it was.
the actress,
Man,
the triple threat,
please tell me, what's the third one? Singer, actress,
model.
model. Got it,
commercial,
Yeah,
commercial actor.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Triple threat. Please tell me you still have that presentation, Patrick.
I do not, but it was a PowerPoint. I remember
Yeah, it
that,
was.
and it had the chimes and the zoom in.
Yeah, the
I put
animations.
a lot of work into that.
Yeah, you
I
did.
all that. And let me tell you, PowerPoint's come a long way. This game show looks a lot better than.
It's called
than my
Google
Mandy Moore
Slides.
presentation.
That's how
You
far
did
they've come.
Canva.
You
I
did
did
Canva?
Ca- I
Oh,
did
that's even better.
Canva.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canva's easy
Yeah.
peasy.
So easy.
Very easy. Drop and
Drop and drag.
Drop and drag.
Drop and drag.
Sure.
Can you give us a tease, like something about it that we won't understand now, but will understand later?
Okay, yes. I put in a lot of thought into this, and it can be played in person and online.
Wow.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
I wanted it to be interactive for the people also watching in the live stream because, it's no fun to play a game and watch other people play.
So wait, what does that mean? How are they going to be able to interact? Now I'm just asking.
Well,
It's no longer a tease.
So, if we have teams, we'll have an online team. Why not?
Great.
Okay.
Maybe the online team will win.
I'll say
Are
this.
they cheating? They could be cheating, but we'll do.
They could be
honor
cheating.
system.
Yeah, we'll do honor system. The virtual ticket
DeckDommer.com/fest. It's
still available,
Yeah.
and for your money, as good a deal. I mean, you get everything.
Bang for buck.
I mean, it's there. It's all there for you. And if you're worried you're not going to be able to watch it live, you get a link. So you have it.
In perpetuity.
In perpetuity. You have it forever. So you can still get that ticket.
Yeah, you can.
The tickets for in-person closed, shut it down.
Jonto.
But Virtual tickets. I mean, that's you got to get one. You got to get one.
I'm very excited about this weekend. It's going to be a
Yeah.
lot of fun. And I think the thing that I'm most excited about is just being able to like touch everybody.
You want to touch everybody.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to say out loud.
Well, like all my friends that I haven't
Being
seen.
able to touch everybody.
Yeah, like Patrick.
this.
I can't wait to touch Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
There's
and I know the feeling's mutual.
Patrick is neutral on that. He's like, whatever.
Yeah, it's great.
No, I think
we're good.
I will see Patrick and I will touch him, and then
It's
it'll
just
be a good
so
time.
many ways you can say it.
I don't understand what's wrong with it.
Just can't wait to see everybody. Give him a hug. I can't
Okay.
wait I'll see Patrick. I'll touch him. It'll be great. That sounds, you don't admit that sounds weird.
I think that is totally fine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
It's time to talk about today's movie, which is
Well, yeah, speaking of touching, 12 Men of Christmas.
12 Men of Christmas.
Wow.
Now,
Already
I gotta,
in the
gotta
chat,
say,
people are like really fired up about this movie. So
yeah,
No pressure.
there's a lot to talk about. And before we start, I have to say I misremembered this movie. It might be another Christmas movie. I thought, remembering this from 2009, you guys, Kristen Chenoweth was gonna be. She told me I could call her that. She told me.
okay.
She
Yeah,
said
of course. Yes.
KC.
The whole Chenoweth family, wonderful people.
Right. I thought that Kristen Chenoweth was gonna be dating 12 Men of Christmas.
Right.
Going on
Wouldn't
dates.
you have thought that that's what this is
The
called?
12 Men of Christmas would make me think that there are 12 dudes that she dates
Yeah.
over any period of Christmases. So it could be 12 different Christmases, could be one Christmas. That would be my understanding of that. Yeah.
That is totally what I thought, totally what I remembered.
It
I was
isn't
like,
that.
oh, yeah, there's all these hunks. So many hunks. But it's not.
Not
It's
that.
a calendar. It's a calendar.
It's calendar related.
So there's
there
12
are
it's like-
still
I got
hunks.
you.
There are still hunks, but she's not
Yeah.
going on a date with all the hunks.
That's
No,
we
just-
got Rig sent us a Fitzy's calendar, and
Yes.
it was tough. We
It's
couldn't even
tough.
get to February before we had to throw that thing out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not-
no. Oh,
Yeah, it
no.
was not appropriate.
Well, you wouldn't be throwing this calendar out. Let me tell
No,
you.
you
Okay.
will not.
So the movie stars. You might know some of these people. I wrote down the notable ones. There's a lot of people. One of the guys was on Biggest Loser. He was the Bob Harper replacement.
All right, great. I know that what that means.
Who's
Bob
Bob Harper?
Harper.
I don't know who Bob Harper.
Wait, you guys, Bob Harper. He was like one of the coaches on Biggest Loser. It
Okay.
was like Bob
would say
Harper
this.
and Jillian Michaels.
Yes, I
Whatever
knew Jillian
you
Michaels.
think I know about reality TV.
Did you know Jillian Michaels was on the
Reduce
Biggest
it by
Loser?
90%.
Biggest
No.
Loser?
I know enough to make fun American Idol jokes from the first two seasons.
Right.
And
Love that.
from the first season of Survivor,
Look at Bob Harper.
Richard, Gervais, Susan. That's all I got.
Okay,
If you
all
do
right.
anything aside from that, I'm going to be like, who is this
I
person?
wish we could have had Bob
I-
Harper
Bob
in this
Har-
movie.
Yeah, Bob Harper is Southern, so I thought you guys knew him.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Oh,
we
that's
kind
fair.
of. Yes, that's
It's
fair.
a small circle.
I watched.
And he's gay, so then I know him.
There you go.
yeah,
Fair
so
enough.
we should
See?
all know him based on those two attributes. Yes.
Not everyone. Only if you're Southern or gay.
No.
Okay.
Well,
yes,
I
that's
think-
a big swath of
yeah.
people, Patrick. And if you're gay and Southern, you definitely know Bob Harper. There's
That's
no way around
Absolutely,
it.
absolutely. And those are my favorite type of gays. I love when they a gay is just like, bless your heart,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my god, I am so dumb and not from the South.
How Dan and I grew up, there's a chance that the reason we didn't know him was because he was gay. So
That's-
that could have
that's
been
true. Yeah, that's
that could have been
true.
the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're like,
not
no,
a lot of
yeah.
overlap there, at least out in public. You don't consider yourself Southern, being from the Maryland, Virginia area, Patrick?
Correct.
Okay.
There are southern parts of Maryland. I will give you that.
Yes.
You go to the Western Maryland, it is very country. You go to the Eastern Shore, it is country. Where I'm from is not southern. It's basically like DC light.
Okay, so I've always, like, as an actual Southerner, like, Virginia is, like, barely Southern to me. Virginia likes to think that they're Southern, and they have a
Sure.
huge part in the Civil War. I'll grant them the history, but
You will grant them Civil War.
Civil War. But Robert E. Lee is
I've
from
heard of
there.
it.
We
Kinda
will
hard.
grant you.
But I just, that, like, a lot of people in Maryland, like, when I lived in St. Louis, people were like, well, we're Southern. And I'm like, no, you're not Southern. So at least you get it. At least you understand.
Oh yeah, I mean, my grandma was from Macon, Georgia, so she
There
was
you go.
Southern.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
You know,
that's Southern.
that cred is unimpeachable. Yes, for
Nice.
sure.
Nice.
yeah,
Peach.
I know about
Nice.
pimento and cheese. I know about all that stuff. So
Pimento
don't worry,
and
guys.
cheese.
Wait, is that not what it's called?
It's pimento
just
cheese.
pimento
That's
cheese.
all it is.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But like I get the vibe. I had fried chicken growing up, like made from a pan.
Yeah, the good stuff.
Anyways, okay.
Yeah,
Bob Harper, not in this movie.
not in this movie.
Kristen Chenoweth, yes, she's in this movie. You
Okay.
know
See.
her from Broadway and from
Pushing Daisies.
Pushing Daisies.
Christmas Love Story on Hallmark. Lots of things.
oh yeah, that with that wolf guy.
Yeah.
With that wolf.
Will Albrecht. Will Albrecht is from Cougar Town, which is the only thing I knew him from, but he's kind of cute. Anna Chumsky
Klumsky from Veep and My Girl. Yeah.
My girl herself. And then finally, Stephen Hussar.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
That guy.
Yes.
I recognize him. He had long hair in this one. Oh boy.
I didn't even recognize him. You
Wow.
you
The
said his
hair-
name, and I'm like, who? How?
The hair
When?
was bad. The hair was bad. Okay. Jumping in. So we have Kristen Chenoweth. She has it all. Okay. Well, I'm going to say it wrong every time. It's fine. I know her in real life. We're friends.
Okay. All right.
You know?
Okay. That's fine. That's fine.
I
What's
have
wrong
stories
with
I
the
can
way that
tell.
he's saying it?
It's Chenoweth.
Okay. How are
Yeah.
you
He's
saying
saying
it?
Chenowitz.
Like Chenoweth.
I've
you
heard
know?
it both ways.
Only from Patrick.
Right. And when you
And
when
so
you
I've
grow
heard
up,
it both ways.
when you grow up as a young gay, sometimes the THs are hard to say. So you work around it. Okay? That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. All right. What am I supposed to say to that, Patrick? You can pronounce people however you want to.
There you go. She's a
You
New
give
Yorker,
him
of
that
course.
permission? You don't give me that permission?
You weren't a young gay.
Right. It's true.
That's fair.
New Yorker, perfect. She has an apartment. She has a PR job. She has a fiance named Noah, and she's nice. Like if you consider getting Coldplay tickets a gift, right? She gets Coldplay tickets for her assistant, and her assistant is so excited.
2009. That's huge.
2009
Huge.
is huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
That might be Gwyneth and that guy,
Chris
have an
Martin.
apple.
Chris Martin.
Yeah, have an apple.
That's Viva La Vida territory, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, let's just say Kristen Chenoweth is connected. Okay,
She's very
cool.
connected. Very connected. Very cool.
She goes to a Christmas party. She looks fabulous the whole movie.
She
All
really
her
does.
outfits are great. All
She
her
really does.
hair impeccable. Makeup impeccable. Looks great. Never even puts on like pajamas. Like she's just business all the time.
She
Looks
never
great.
puts on pajamas. That's the big takeaway from the
Got it.
movie.
Yeah. Well, she probably kept her wardrobe, so she's like, "We're going designer everything."
That's right.
This is Lifetime at its peak Christmas. So it's a Christmas party. Noah, his contacts start acting up. Have you ever worn contacts, guys?
I
No.
have not.
No.
No. I'm perfect.
Producer Aaron
figured.
Shea is nodding that, and she's wearing them right now. She said.
Yeah. So, now in current 24 times.
What?
What he means
2024.
is in 2024.
Do we need to call someone for you?
I knew exactly what you meant.
Whoa. That's the caffeine kicking in, I think.
now
so,
in current 2024 times.
yeah, in current 24 times, you can get contacts that are softer and they don't hurt your eyes as much. But back in 2009, they had these little hard contacts that you would put in your eyes, and they would sometimes get in your eye, feels like a dust in your eye or something. So you had to go splash water on it or something. It was terrible times for eye problems or
Yeah.
eyesight.
Dan's so mad
It was
hearing about it.
terrible
He just threw
times
his
for
phone
eye
down.
problems. Yeah, I was
I
so
know,
mad
I
for
know.
those people with eye issues.
Terrible. So he goes to the bathroom to adjust his contact.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sure he does.
Kristen Chenoweth is like, this is a great time to freshen up. I'm gonna go to the powder room.
As if
Just-
she needs it. Am I right, Patrick?
She doesn't need it. She's not even dewy. She's just perfect.
She's not even dewy.
Yeah, I mean Dewey's in now, but it wasn't in 2009.
Yeah, we all
Oh,
knew that. Yeah.
Malcolm in the
Yeah.
middle. That's right.
Said it.
You just want to have a powdered face.
It's a real Brian
Powder,
Harper
powder.
situation. Was that his name?
Brian Harper. What's his name?
Bob Harper.
Bob Harper.
I was very close.
Yeah.
Yes. So she goes to the bathroom. She's on the phone with her sister. She's talking, and she's like, for some reason, she likes to look at people's shoes in the stalls and see what shoes they're wearing.
Okay.
Like, while in the women's bathroom, it means something different than a men's bathroom. They're just, like taking a tinkle. So she looks at the shoes, and she's like, oh, are these a pair of Gucci pumps? Are these a pair of Louboutins that I bought for my boyfriend? Yes, her boyfriend is in the stall hooking up with Kristen Chenoweth's boss.
Oh, boy.
Brunette boss.
Dust in his eye. Doubt it.
Sheesh.
Right. He was faking. He was using eyesight to have an affair.
And that's messed up, man.
Have you ever,
That's messed up.
Right
People,
now,
you
Patrick,
can't do that.
To not have an affair, but have you ever used contacts or glasses to get out of something?
Yes, I can't see without my glasses. So if I lose my glasses, I need to be taken home by somebody immediately. So, yeah.
So you've used that before in a social situation. You'd be like, I gotta.
Have you ever just threw your glasses? You said I
Can't
can't
find
find them.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, I lost my glasses. I got to go. I got to leave.
Somebody give me a ride.
Wow.
Yeah, my contact fell out. I got to go home.
Wow.
So this seems like it's a regular occurrence for you.
Oh, a good one is I got my eyes dilated today. I can't work. I can't see the computer.
But is that sounds like it's just true.
It is true, but
Okay.
and I am sensitive to the dilation, but it's like, like 2 times a year. I'm like, oh, I really can't work today.
A good one is I had surgery today, and I can't work for a while.
Patrick's boss is like, does Patrick get his eyes dilated every week?
I bet if you asked Leslie, she'd be like, yeah, well, I know the days.
Every
'Cause
Monday.
I would come in with sunglasses and like a towel over my head. I'm like, it's so bright out there.
A towel over your head.
Is it
Yeah, she's
Monday
like-
already, huh?
Man, it's a Monday dilation. Yeah.
Yes. So
Bottom
of
line.
course, Kristen Chenoweth breaks up with him. She packs up her desk at her office, quits her job because her boss was like, also in on this.
Uh-huh.
And Noah, on the way out of the office, is like, "Can I have the engagement ring back?"
It's messed up, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's messed
And
up.
she's like, and she like gives it to him. She's like, "Never talk to me again." She goes home. She watches Miracle on 34th Street for like the whole Christmas week into New Year's. She doesn't leave the couch. She's eating Chinese, feeding the dog Chinese, what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't feed the dog.
Yeah, the
Chinese.
dog, that's greasy. If the food's greasy, you don't want to give it to a dog. That's not good for their system
they
there.
Can't, they can't eat cooked meat like that. That's not.
No.
Look, it's good for them.
No.
So, but Kristen does what she wants. Okay.
Yeah.
As a close personal friend,
That's right. Of
She's
course,
always
Kristen
been like
Chenoweth.
that.
That's right.
and she always has dogs.
She always has
brings
dogs.
dogs everywhere she goes.
She always does.
So, and they really show the miracle on 34th Street. You guys, they really show little Natalie Wood being like, "Oh, my dollhouse," or whatever
yeah,
happens.
that's
in
what
that
she
movie.
says. Yeah.
Do they show a lot of the movie or they just show a clip of it?
They show more than I've ever seen in any
It's
Christmas
public domain,
movie.
right?
But they show up how much do you need to establish that? You just need the scene where they bring in all the letters and you pretty much establish it, right?
That's right.
We don't see Santa getting his beard pulled and speaking in that language to that kid, but we do see Natalie Wood and the mom, whatever her name was,
Of course. Yeah.
Moira.
Mary!
No, that's Jimmy Stewart. He's not in that movie.
He was asking for her name.
It's been a long time since I've seen Miracle on 34th Street, but
In a long
anyways,
time. Yeah.
New Year's happens. We skip over Christmas. The whole movie is called 12 Men of Christmas, but Christmas is over.
It's
in
over.
the first 10 minutes. Of the
I
movie.
was pretty worried about that.
It's
Yeah.
in the title. I think you're going to be okay.
Are you?
You don't. As if, Dano. I hope you need glasses and then you lose them.
If I ever need glasses, I probably am not doing contacts. I am going to just wear glasses. The idea of dealing with contacts seems
Well, but it sounds like the technology's evolved.
Yeah, I'll wear contacts to Bramblefest when I'm on stage, but if I'm getting breakfast, I'll wear glasses.
Your glasses are iconic, Patrick. You're not going to wear them on stage?
Not with our special guest, me.
Here's the thing. He's also
Patrick knows our special guest, and he's now very attuned to the fact that he's trying to keep himself in order.
he is
Remember yesterday, Certified Sexy? Now it's like I have to get reapply because I'm having doubts.
No, you should never have to. But the reason why he can't wear his glasses, he's going to be hosting the Palooza.
That's true.
Like that's a lot of moving
you can
around.
host the Palooza with glasses. You take them off, like chew on one end there.
True. You guys, I don't really see that well with my contacts, so I might need to wear my glasses.
Wear the glasses.
Yeah,
I'll
we
wear
would
them,
hate
I'll
for
wear
you to mess up reading. That'd be
That'd be out of
it'd be
character.
very out of character, and I would not like it.
Okay. So Kristen gets a call after New Year's because she has no job. Don't forget. The Montana Board of Tourism wants to hire Kristen to come to the city for 12 months for like bringing entrepreneurship to Montana.
Yeah, I don't really know why, like how they all got in contact with her, but it's she needs a job, and she doesn't want to go to Montana, but she's talking to her friend, and it's like maybe this is exactly what you need right now.
Yeah, a fresh start, some clean air.
But
get out of the city.
KC's New York through and through. Could she make it in Montana? Could she make it without the big city stuff?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Right? She drives to Montana. The town is called. It's a real town. Kalispell. It's real. And
Got it.
she drives to Montana. There's a whole scene of her like with a map getting lost. On the version I watched, the sound was cut out because it must have been a Christmas song, and I couldn't hear what it was. But yes, she drives. It's all sorts of debauchery happen with the map, and she's like looking up and comedy gold.
Yeah, she gets lost a lot. She is constantly relying on
The
maps.
movie does take place in 2009, right?
It does.
Okay. GPS
Yeah,
is pretty widely available.
It would have been a Garmin, and
Yeah.
if you have a Garmin in your car, someone's gonna break in and steal that.
I
if you leave it
had-
on the dash.
We had a TomTom.
Exactly right.
We had a TomTom
Oh,
that was
that's
a
right, Tom.
Christmas gift in 08 because we didn't have any money. We were in St. Louis, and it was a lifesaver, that TomTom. You had to
Yeah.
hook it up to your computer to download the maps.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
I love that a company was like, what do we call it? A TomTom.
A British company, for sure, right? Had
It's a
to be.
TomTom.
Yeah. Garmin was too expensive. We couldn't do Garmin. It's too
Oh,
expensive.
okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Can't hide money, Patrick.
There was a third one that was like started with an M. What is it? Magellan?
Magellan sounds
Oh,
right.
there
Magellan,
was
yeah.
But Kristen doesn't need any of that. She's just doing a map.
Let us know which
Old-school
GPS was
map.
your favorite. DougDalmer.com/vote.
Yeah.
Totally.
Smash that subscribe
Yeah.
button. Watch us on Philo, philo.tv/DTH. Speaking of Philo, I think we should take a quick break.
Okay.
I think we should take a quick break, and we'll come back and we'll dive more into the
Maps.
actual 12 men that are of Christmas here on
Let's get to the map.
Deck
That's
the
right.
Hallmark.
Deck the Hallmark. That Lifetime.
Sounds like the producers back there with a real itchy trigger finger there.
Ooh.
I don't even know if I could do that again.
Nope, couldn't. It's impressive.
Wow. Okay. So we're back. Kristen's in Montana now,
Yep.
and her rent for a whole house is $525 a month.
Wow. And this is in the middle of a financial recession in our country in
Yeah.
2009.
But she's like blown away by that, and she's like, "What?" And the person who's like showing her the house is like, "Is that too much?" And she's like, "No, it's gonna be great." So just different, different.
It's
New
different.
York to Montana, it's different.
So much comedy found in that city girl in a small town.
they should really
Never
do this more often.
They should.
Yeah. I think this could be where it originated. Maybe not originated, but it's an older one. So she goes to the town. Of course, there's like the police station, or I don't know. I guess it's like what's it called? Like the city council or something like that.
Town hall?
Yeah, she's like meeting the mayor, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so glad to have you. You're going to be so great for Montana. What do you need?" She's like, "I need my own office, and I need an assistant immediately." And the assistant is Anna
Klumsky.
Klumsky.
Yeah.
Clumsy.
Her name's Jan in the movie. She doesn't really get much to do. She's too good for this movie, and what a waste of talent. What a waste.
What a
More than-
waste.
She doesn't have much
More
to
than
do in the
Beverly
movie.
Mitchell.
Yeah, fair. She's the Beverly Mitchell of this week.
Totally.
She's great in Veep. Great.
She's good.
She's also in the movie that Veep is based on called In the Loop. Great in there,
I
too.
want to be in the loop.
Yeah.
Want to be in the light.
So we meet our first hunk. His name's Will. He is the town's George Clooney. And
That's what
everyone
they call
knows-
him. That's what they call
That's what
him.
they literally call him. He is talking at the post office, and he's like getting really in the weeds with like how his aunt's doing or whatever. And Kristen gets so mad, she cuts in front of him in line, and she's like, "I have to send this package." And he's like, "Well, don't you think you're important? I guess I'll just go back in line and wait there while you're doing this." And she's like, "I'm from New York."
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. She doesn't have time. She's not used to these small town people like telling everybody about their life. It's just like, I got to pack it. I got to do something with the mail. Let's do this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's
busy.
from the city, Dan.
Yeah, things have got to move. They've got to move.
She meets another hunk. His name's Eric. He works as a volunteer firefighter, and they have like a little barbecue to raise money. They have a bake sale, and she's like, "This is so cute. You guys eat carbs," and they're like, "Haha, weirdo. Yeah, of course we eat carbs."
That's exactly right. Now, the town has tasked...
You got it. Wait
Here
for
we
it.
go.
Here
Are
it
you
comes.
ready?
Here
Are
it
you
comes.
ready? Let me put my glasses on.
Chenoweth.
The town has tasked her with like helping with tourism and whatnot. And
She's from the big city.
yes, and what she notices is that this town doesn't know how to raise money. So they're like raising money for like more fire department stuff to keep people safe and whatnot. And she's like, how are people going to come to this town if they don't feel safe? And then the unspeakable happens, Patrick. She's watching the
yeah.
telly. She's watching the TV, and there's been an avalanche, and someone died. Moral of the story is they don't have the equipment needed to really deal with what they need to deal with to keep people safe. And all they're doing is doing little bake sales. And Kristen says, "No more of this." We have to make sure that people feel safe so that if they feel safe, they will come to our town. And that is when she gets the idea of all ideas, which is what, Patrick?
She gets an idea because this guy drops off some old calendars of Montana pictures.
Here we go.
And they're like, "Who wants to hang that on the wall? Some nature? No thanks." And I agree. Nature is boring. And she's like, "Light bulb." She sees all these cute guys, and, she's like, okay, maybe we'll do a calendar. She doesn't say it out loud. Because she first has to see one of the hunks butt-ass naked.
Really?
Very naked.
She goes to a venue to, like, check out, like, a fundraising
It's
venue.
like a rich dude's house that, they might have a party at or something.
And in the pool, swimming naked, is Will. Totally naked, and
Patrick is committed to naked.
He gets out of the pool, and he's got his naked body, and his pinga's out. I mean, she's like, not much to see here.
It's just so crazy to me that anybody, if they, one, I don't swim naked. If I
either naked nor
if I
naked.
swam naked and somebody came up to the pool, I'd be freaking out. What I wouldn't do is immediately get out of the pool and go, "Looky here, look at what I have." But that's what he does. That's what he does. His first reaction when she walks up is to
I gotta get out of the pool. I gotta get out of the pool.
Look at here.
Who is this voice?
It's him. If you watch the movie, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god."
He really does, and it's like, dude, like, put it away.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've definitely gone skinny dipping in my time, and it's usually at night, not in the middle of the day.
That's right. But if someone comes up, you're not jumping out of the pool, right, and going, "Look at here."
No, that's that is like
That's psychotic.
Yeah,
It's assault, but also
right. I'm like, she didn't ask for that.
no.
So she tells him,
Put it
basically,
away.
like, this is where she gets the idea. She's like, we're gonna do a naked man calendar to raise money. It's so great. She makes the pitch at the fire station, and all the men are like, haha, we're never gonna do that. And she's like, you guys, you're normal looking men. You're real men. We want to see real men, not models on the calendar. And I'm like, these guys are models. These guys are models. They have like one guy.
The mayor. Yeah.
But even the mayor is ripped. He's just bald.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
and then
right.
the other 11 are models. Real dudes.
Right.
Yeah.
There's one guy who's like
Stephen Hazar is trying to be a normal dude.
Exactly.
2009 Stephen Hazar.
That's right.
It's like prime Stephen Hazar. Not
Minus
that
the
he's
hair.
not.
Minus the hair.
I don't know. I think he's pretty prime.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
So Kristen Chenoweth works on nailing down these 12 men. She gets the mayor is on board. The hot cop is on board. We get two pairs of rival brothers who like weirdly do it because the other brother's doing it and they don't want to be left out.
Yeah, they're
with
like
the long
super
hair.
competitive, and so it's like my brother can't be showing his body because I got to show my body type of thing, which is exactly how we got into that situation.
With the situation, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
and
we
I
can't
think
get
we're
into it
both
here.
embarrassed. And
We
we're
can't
both
get into it.
sorry.
Hey, things happen. Also,
We don't
Eric,
have a stack of spares
No,
in our car at
no.
all time.
No.
Don't
Right.
ask.
Eric, the guy that Jan likes, he's religious, but he's going to do the calendar. Everyone's doing it except for Will. Will's not. For some reason, he doesn't want to get
The
naked.
guy that gets out of the pool.
Naked guy.
Naked.
He's like, no, I think this is objectifying men, and I don't want to do it.
Wow. Hot take.
Yeah, it is a hot take.
But then the men start, not eating carbs, working out. Their girlfriends and wives are like, you got to get ready for the calendar, slapping donuts out the hand. I mean, it's
Classic.
It's the typical like fat jokes of the era.
Yeah,
The
that's
men
what we're
have-
doing this week for Bramblefest.
I
Oh,
have
No carbs.
Did I have my parlor donut this morning? Yeah, I still did. Of course I did. Because I didn't know that rule.
Yeah,
I mean,
I should have
it's
slapped
fine.
that out of your hand.
If you want a donut, eat a donut.
No, I'm going to eat donuts. Ain't nobody
The
stopping
men,
me.
the men have locker room talk and like compare bodies and are like, oh, your body is like whatever. It gets weird. It gets weird. There.
It
for a
sounded
little bit.
weird.
Yeah, it's a different type of locker room talk. It's not like
It's not the locker room talk that we've.
That's exactly
Yes,
right.
got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so when I say abseiling, you say
Let's go.
Am I supposed to know something to say?
no. You say what's that?
What's that?
Exactly. Right. You would think that it's sailing, right? Abseiling. Like some type of-
Abseiling.
Yes.
No,
Sailing
it's
away.
Nice.
some type of mountain climbing, like rappelling down a mountain.
Yeah,
And-
you use your abs a
It's
lot.
an abseil. Yeah, no, you and I went abseiling last week.
That's exactly
we
right.
just call it Thursday.
What's fun is that some rock climbing and propelling, you don't use your
Did
abs.
you say propelling?
Yeah,
Rappelling.
rappelling.
Yeah, not
Uh,
propelling. You
so-
were not on a boat.
Some that's exactly,
Or-
and that's the problem here. Some of that time you don't use your abs. This is particular to the abs,
Mhm.
and everyone knows that.
Kristen Chenoweth is very confused. She shows up in a little sail outfit. She has like her little dickie on and the hat and the whole thing, and everyone's like, "What are you wearing?" We're rappelling down this mountain, and then she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I can just do it in this." She goes down the mountain. She's doing really good. She's like, "The view is beautiful. I understand why you like Montana now." And then she gets a fear like over her, like she loses her footing
Yeah.
and she can't move.
She has like
stuck.
a panic attack. She's like freaking out.
So Will, our naked guy who's wearing clothes now, goes down, rappels down the mountain
For now,
for now, wearing clothes, and he's like, "You can do this. You're okay." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You helped me." And now they're like falling for each other.
and he's
Get
just
it?
a
Of
normal
course, yeah,
guy.
falling for each other. Nailed it.
Normal guy. So Will has a change of heart, of course, now that he likes Kristen, and he's like gonna do the calendar, but he wants his like company. I guess he owns like a sports store, sporting goods store. He wants that to be the sponsor, and Kristen's like, you know what? you're not very nice, and I don't want to like, because he's like, I like you, but like you're so annoying, and I can't believe I actually like somebody who's as rude and like city and New Yorky as you. And she's like, that's not a way to talk to somebody who you like, and I don't need your sponsorship.
It was a
Right?
a bold way to tell somebody that you're into them, to be like, I actually like, there's like a ton about you that I hate.
Yeah, it
So-
was
In
so
spite of
rude.
everything going on wrong with you,
Yeah.
after all
Yes.
this time.
So we finally get to our photo montage, which lasts a very long time. Maybe
Longer
5
than
minutes.
Miracle on 34th Street in the movie.
Yes,
Okay.
very much so.
We're not upset about
Uh,
it though.
Are we?
I mean, look
it
at this
is-
guy. Look at that guy next to the horse.
Oh, that is the guy from Cougar Town.
There he is.
You're right.
Yes, there
There's
he is.
Cougar Town next to a horse.
Cougar next to a horse for some reason. We have the mayor in a hot tub. We
Yeah.
have a hunk fishing. We have a hunk by a tree. We have a hunk camping. We have a hunk with a dog. We have a hunk chopping down a tree. Everyone's not naked. They're just shirtless.
Just shirtless.
Yeah,
we were-
at
we were
some point
promised
they
naked
dropped
calendar.
that's exactly
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's I was
Yeah.
confused. Did I miss something?
No, they just didn't do the naked part.
When the guy first
So-
when the first guy walked up for photo shoot and he had pants on, I was expecting another one of those, all right, drop it. But they never dropped it. They just
Another one of those,
They
all
didn't-
right, drop it.
yeah, like naked guy earlier. I thought it was going to be naked like that. But it's not. They didn't
Not at
drop it. They shot it. The camera.
Yeah. Yeah. So
dropped it.
the pictures turn out nice.
It's
but
very nice.
not what we were expecting. The town, however, does the thing, which also happens in a Mandy Moore movie. You might remember A Walk to Remember.
I remember it.
Boy, do I.
There is a part in A Walk to Remember where they take Mandy Moore's head and they put it on a naked body, and it's so embarrassing for her because she's a good religious girl, and
That's right.
the naked body.
Do you
They
remember
the
that?
Same.
I saw it in the theater with my now wife, and I got to be honest, I remember hating it. That's the only thing I remember about it.
They're making fun of her because she's such a little goody. And so they
Yeah,
like
that she would
Photoshop her
never be.
face.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say so.
So that
I
happens to the mayor here. The mayor gets his head put on a naked body, and everyone laughs at the bar. They're like, haha, you're
Got him.
naked. Yeah, they're so mean. I'm like, they're raising money for charity, you guys. Like,
This guy's a grown
support
adult
the cause.
mayor of a Montana town. Why does he care? He'd just be like, that's not me, and move along.
No, it's him.
Oh, he was really upset.
Yeah.
Okay. All
And
right,
he's
cool.
like, Landon, I have cancer.
What? What?
I'm quoting a Watch to Remember. Oh,
Okay.
no, sorry.
I thought that. I'm
she
sorry.
says-
I'm sorry.
And she says she doesn't say I have cancer.
I
She
thought
says,
we were
Landon,
going to do a cancer subplot in this movie, and I was not prepared.
No, that's the
That's
walk
a
to
walk
remember.
to remember. Yes.
Watch to Remember.
'Cause she
Landon,
has a
I'm
walk
sick.
to remember.
I'm
Yeah.
Sick.
Yes.
Yeah. She says, I'm sick. I'm
Yeah.
sick.
Landon. I'm
I
sick.
love that movie.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah,
So
it's,
good.
it's great.
It's terrible.
Also great
I've seen
soundtrack.
Great. Switchfoot. Wow. They're a Christian band.
Woo!
Who knew? Who knew?
I've seen him live a number of times, and
Wow.
like a bunch of times. Didn't make that any
Did-
better.
Did Kristen Chenoweth get you tickets? She probably did.
Yeah, she probably did.
I mean, early on, didn't take much to get Switchfoot tickets.
That's
It
true.
took 4 or 5 albums before anybody knew
That's
who
true.
they were.
I love that movie. Watched it.
Okay, so-
watched it within the last 12 months. I'll probably watch it again in the next 12
How
months.
does anyone love that movie?
There's-
I thought
mean, know it
everyone
by
agreed
heart.
that movie sucked.
I
but
wouldn't
you
say
were
it's
talking
great.
about you were
This
10,
is-
you were 12. Now
I didn't watch it when I was 10. I watched it when I was an adult.
God,
Mandy Moore dying with a great soundtrack? Falling in love?
it sounded like you wanted her to die. That's what it sounded like.
Uh-oh.
Okay, all right, yeah, I feel better. The consensus is it's not.
Yeah, 3-1. Once again, you are in the minority.
No,
and
I feel
somehow
better.
it makes you artsy.
No, I feel
it
better.
makes you. I'm a film boy.
I thought I was
I
losing my mind
minored
here.
in film
I
criticism.
thought I was losing my mind here because I was talking to the three of you, and it turns out no, that movie does in fact suck.
Well, there you go. But, in my presentation, in my PowerPoint, it was a highlight.
Okay.
highlight of that presentation. Okay.
Landon?
So
All right, go ahead.
we're back to the holiday season, and Kristen Chenoweth gets the calendars printed, and they look so good. They throw a party. Everyone has like an easel with their naked picture. They're taking pictures by their naked picture, and everyone starts slow dancing, right?
Yeah, as you do. Yeah.
And everyone couples off. You know, Kristen Chenoweth was kind of talking to Stephen Hazar.
Yeah.
Yes.
But she has committed to Will, so they're dancing. We realize she's very short. She's
But
very
it's
short.
also a little bit confusing because they were like kind of a thing, her and Hazar, but then Hazar just kind of like
Yeah.
disappears. And Hazar
Huzzah.
was Naked Guy's like best friend.
Boy.
And
Yeah,
then
there's
and
a
now they
backstory.
like hate each other, and at this point in time we don't know why that is. She's like, "Whoa, that's crazy." And so she and Hazar are kind of having a thing. He disappears for a while, starts, obviously falling for Naked Guy, and now you're in a bit of a sticky wicket here.
Right, yeah, because there's too many men.
Too
When
many
you have
men.
12 men, you might fall in love with more than one.
You might fall in love with two of them, not
Two.
12.
I would fall in love with all 12.
Yeah.
Everyone has their they bring something unique to the table.
Of course.
They can't be compared.
No, you can't.
So Jen and Anna Klumsky, oh God, I'm so bad with
You
names
got
today,
it. You nailed it.
answers Kristen Chenoweth's phone. And it's Gucci Pump Boss. Gucci Pump Boss is like, I need Kristen to come back to work. I have a job. I will double the salary. I will even not wear my Gucci pumps anymore. And
Wow.
Gucci pump.
we can leave the Gucci pumps in the past. Oh, I forgot to mention, Kristen like totally breaks this woman's shoes in the bathroom at the beginning, and it's hilarious. That is revenge.
That is revenge. And speaking of breaking stuff, how about we head to a break?
Wow.
See what I did? I did that on purpose.
Yeah,
You
you,
sure
did.
did.
We
We'll be right
planned all
back here at
this.
the Homework.
Show prep. Back to homework.
So I lift my hands
Oh my gosh.
and pray.
Ugh.
Yeah. I've seen Mandy Moore perform that song live,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have.
and it was amazing. She's like, I've never sang this since the movie. Here we go.
And she sang it for
Oh,
you?
She
okay.
had to be lying.
She wasn't lying. It was like on BuzzFeed the next day, like, Mandy Moore performs the first time ever this song live.
Wow.
And I was like,
what a
You were
special
there.
day.
Man.
Yeah.
Is that
and
the
then,
concert you got a ticket coming back from?
Oh, probably. I get tickets.
I
all the
felt
time.
like you drove home to see Mandy Moore, and then when you were driving back, you got pulled
that
over.
ticket
maybe
in the
maybe, yeah, I don't
Corolla
know.
going 1,000 miles an
I'm
hour.
just saying, it was great.
Yeah, I mean, if I heard
Okay.
Mandy Moore sing that song, I'd also speed. That's exciting.
Yes. So we have praying, but Kristen Chenoweth needs to be praying because
Got him.
the phone lady boss, we get a miscommunication that happens
Yes.
with the phone conversation. So Will overhears the conversation about moving back to New York.
Classic
and
misunderstanding.
they get into an argument, and she's like, "Forget it. I'm taking that job. I'm going back to New York."
He's really mean.
He's mean.
He's
Yeah.
like, I don't even really want you to stay. He's like
Wow.
unnecessarily mean. There's like maybe 25% of this movie where he's not a jerk. Maybe tops.
Right. And I think on Cougar Town, he's also a jerk.
Kind of a jerk
think
on
he's-
Cougar Town. But
He's just good at playing jerks.
I think everybody on Cougar Town's a bit of a jerk. I watched
Cougar
a couple of seasons of it. Like I feel like that's kind of the vibe, but everyone is kind of a jerk, I think. But
Okay.
could be wrong.
There you go.
Is that Abed's favorite show?
I think so.
And then
in
he's like, it
Community.
does a cameo in Cougar
Yeah,
Town?
because then TBS picked it up.
That's
I think
right.
there's a whole thing there.
All right, carry
Wow.
on.
Sorry.
Okay.
go ahead. Yep.
So we're back in New York. Kristen is thinking about, she just has like flashbacks to all the Montana memories, which should be a song, Montana Memories.
It should be.
And
Should be.
She like leaves the city in the middle of a presentation after hearing about an avalanche. So they have an avalanche, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, Will, She's in trouble.
Yeah.
She goes to the hospital. This is my favorite part of the movie. This is my favorite part. I'm going to say it right now.
Wow.
She goes to the hospital. The nurse is in the room, like, pulling the sheets off the bed. And Kristen's like, where is he? And the nurse is like, he's gone. And Kristen's like, oh, my God. She has a sad moment. Like,
And there's
genuinely
there's sad music behind
sad
it, too.
music.
He's
Yes,
gone.
It is a full...
It's an Arrested
it
Development
is
bit.
not... Oh, it's
Where,
good.
where,
It's
where the
good. I mean,
doctor's like, I'm afraid we lost him, and it turns out they can't find him.
Yeah, they can't find him.
right. Yes. Well, then Will shows up on crutches, and he's like, why are you so upset? And then Kristen's like, oh, my God, you're here. They make out. Then the same nurse walks by and sees them making out. She rushes over to the nurse station and rips up Mr. December, who happens to be Will. She's like, I guess I am not going to be sleeping with Mr. December then, and throws it in the trash.
Wow.
And
Dreams dashed.
And Casey decides she's going to move to Montana
Yeah.
because it's just better there.
Yeah,
She
you gotta
missed
move
it
to a small
already.
town. It's 2009. Come on.
But, you know, I think it's one of those things where you realize, I didn't really, she goes back to the big city. She's like, I didn't like
Nah, the big city.
because at
overrated.
one point they're walking down and she's like, her friend is like, I found this amazing place for $4.5 million, and then it cuts back to the guy saying $525, and she's like, oh man,
Yeah.
Yeah, a condo for
Yeah.
$4 million.
yeah.
But what's your salary in those two places?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. So yes, they have a little gathering at their house. It snows outside. The camera pans out to through the window and that whole bit. And that's the movie. Yeah,
Wow.
that's it.
Wow.
12 Men of Christmas.
That's
There you
right.
have it.
We did it. Okay, now we either pour it up or put a cork in it. Pour it up means you are into it. Put a cork in it means you would not be into it. And Dan, since you watch this movie with your imagination, we will see.
We did a
what
pretty
you
good
think.
job
You
with
guys
it.
did a good job. You did a good job today, and you guys were invested in the details. That always leads me to believe how you're feeling about the movie. This is tough. I'm a huge Kristen Chenoweth fan. I saw her first on The West Wing.
Right.
Really loved her in Pushing Daisies. She's got a great voice. She pops up in other stuff. She's really funny. She was in Holiday, which we watched. She's in a bunch of stuff where she's really funny. She was good in Christmas Love Story. I think she's really good. I love Anna Klumsky. She's in this movie. Dude from Cougar Town. It seems like a movie that if I watched, I would give this is better than most, but not my thing vibe to.
Sure.
For the sake of this podcast, I'm going to pour it up.
Okay.
I'm going to pour it
great.
up. Yeah.
Bran?
Oh,
What are you thinking?
I'm pouring it all the way up. I love this movie. It was wacky. It was wild. It was not what I was expecting. I was fully once she says we're gonna do a naked calendar, and I realized that's why it was called 12 Men of Christmas. I was like, okay, we got something cool going on here. Casey's a delight. All the hunks are just kind of like I don't like whatever. They don't really matter because Casey's so good. That's what I call her. That's me and her. We're friends. That's what I call her. I call her Casey. I know, Patrick, you have a different kind of relationship. But yeah, I love this movie. I thought it was super fun, super weird, and a real 2009 delight for Bran.
Yeah, definitely 2009 for sure. So, guys, I'm going against the grain. I'm going to put a cork in it because
Oh, boy.
Come on.
I thought it wasn't sexy enough. It wasn't what I remember
That's
being
fair.
so scandalous at the time. I was like, wow, this movie's really going there back in the day. And now I'm watching it with my 2024 glasses, not contacts. And yeah, I'm like, this is way tamer and lamer than I remember it being. So I think at the time, it was like, whoa, this is so groundbreaking. But now, compared to everything else that has come out and everything I've seen, there's definitely sluttier Lifetime Christmas movies. And, I'm here for that.
I mean, but
you
Hallmark would
have it.
still not do this. They
Oh,
wouldn't
no,
have. They
Hallmark
wouldn't
would
have
never.
a shirtless calendar. So there's that.
You're right. They wouldn't. And they wouldn't market it as a naked calendar first.
That's the one part that I will give a big strike against. I do think you're right about it. Like the first part of this movie, you're like, they are going to do something because they're talking about how they're going to like cover their parts with an axe and stuff like that, and then they just don't do any of that. It's just paint.
They don't. And there's that movie. What's that movie? That
That's
British movie, The
yes.
Full Monty, where they do that. And I'm like, that movie is so good. And
There's
not like
another
a
movie
bunch of
where a bunch of
nudity.
old British people make a calendar. Like
Calendar Girls.
Calendar Girls. Yeah, that's it.
Right. So like, let's do it. It's been done before. So
That's fair.
That's my reasoning. That's my reasoning.
Can you read this review that you have on lifetimeuncorked.com?
Oh, I forgot. Yes. So I do read the IMDb reviews just to see what people are writing, and this one was really good. Honestly, this is in quotes. Honestly, I've watched this one because I had nothing better to do, and I was enjoying my supper. Meanwhile, my supper, how was it? Good. This movie, 12 Men of Christmas? Are you kidding?
That's it.
What?
They said their supper was good, and the movie was like not that great.
Okay, cool.
I wonder what they had for supper.
Yeah, what a time
I
to
don't
write
know.
a review. Good for you.
I love supper. Supper's like my favorite meal.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I don't know. Lunch. It's not I don't eat breakfast, so it's one of those two.
Yeah, I'll have to get back to you. Patrick, we're so excited to hang out this weekend at Bramblefest. Again, I want to reiterate my excitement to touch you. And really excited about the Game Show Palooza. I think that's going to be a ton of fun. And we only have one more Christmas in July movie that we're doing here on Deck to Lifetime Uncorked. And it is we go from straight sexy to a totally different flavor. Just by the title, Heaven Sent, maybe a little religious angle from
Maybe.
Lifetime, which I didn't know they did.
They pull it out every now and then. They let Jesus take the wheel every now and then.
Okay.
You have
All right.
to.
Yeah, you got to.
have to. I can't wait for that. That's going to be next week. Very much looking forward to that. And at some point in the near future, maybe if you're lucky, everybody, you'll get to hear the Game Show Palooza. Maybe.
Ooh, no
Maybe.
promises.
No promises.
Unless
Best way
you
to
get
do
your
it is,
virtual
of
ticket,
course,
then you can-
deckthehomer.com/fest.
yes,
You
of
can watch
course.
it live
Yeah,
this
you can
weekend.
play live in the live stream.
Play live in the
Love
live
it.
stream. We've got all those logistics figured out. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
we do.
perfect.
It's going to be amazing.
We're really good at planning.
We are. All right. Until next time, we were the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmarks of Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.